What do I have to lose? I'm Teofimo, against all odds, the guy that comes in there when everyone thinks that he's done.
Fight fans, welcome back.
These motherfuckers hate each other. Anything can happen.
In boxing, chaos is nothing new.
They wanted to hit me and stuff, his camp.
The outbursts, the antics, and the animosity.
I'm gonna beat the out of you.
But only a special few are able to back it all up when it matters most.
Oh, what a big shot by Lopez! I love how brash he is. I love his confidence. I miss Lopez.
Fortunately, this is a blend of Honduran heart and American muscle that finds a new gear when the stakes are at their highest. And with one of the most important nights of his career fast approaching,
Look at that four-punch combination.
the best for one of boxing's most mercurial talents could be just around the corner.
When he's moving like this, being hard to hit and counter-punching, practically unbeatable, man.
This is before and after fighting Teofimo Lopez. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
You guys don't want to miss this. This is the greatest comeback story in history of boxing.
Shakur has more to lose. He's the undefeated fighter. He's seen as the eventual pound-for-pound champ potentially. But Teo has more to win. He has more to gain.
Teofimo's 10th year as a pro opens with his 10th outing at Madison Square Garden.
Hope he brings the best, because that's what we want. You know, we want a great fight.
A career-defining opportunity against a friend-turned-rival on the biggest stage of them all. And a night where unpredictable brilliance meets impenetrable resolve.
They're right up. Bah, got him.
But the spotlight hasn't always been this bright.
There are elite fighters, and then there's exciting fighters, and then there's that rare breed that are both. They're great while being exciting. That was a huge left hand. You think that's you, Teofimo?
I'm God gifted.
His Olympic credentials were backed up with 7 fights and 6 KOs in his first year as a pro.
He's turning it on right now. He's doing his trouble.
With a few more highlight reel shutouts earning him Prospect of the Year for 2018.
2019, I will be fighting for the world title. So 2019, you guys will see me fight for a world title. You know, and I say 2019, I will become world champion. Speaking
his next 12 months into existence, Teo closed the year against Mason Menard.
He's got real great skills, but I think after 3, I'm gonna start taking over. He's gonna feel that power, and it's gonna change his perception of the fight, and then I'll start getting to him and basically take his nuts.
It was a night that would kill 2 birds with 1 stone, providing the chance to go one better than Haney, who'd stopped Menard in 9 rounds just 6 months prior.
How I'm going to stop Mason Menard is going to be totally different. It's going to separate from how Devin Haney stopped him. It's just going to be a different thing.
And the opportunity to steal the show from the current pound-for-pound king.
No matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they're in there with a real one. Come Saturday night, we're here to take over the show.
If this fight goes as planned for Teofimo Lopez, he will enter, as he is now, a prospect and leave a contender.
No doubt about it.
From the opening bell, the youngster set a high pace, poking holes and working angles.
But right now, he just got caught with the overhand right from Lopez. Lopez getting right to it.
And just 40 seconds in, a huge overhand right froze Menard in midair. Out cold before he even hit the canvas.
Wow! What a knockdown by Lopez! What a spectacular... You want to talk about the ultimate entertainer.
Mason Menard's been a pro for 11 years, and I can promise you, he's never come up against anything like that.
2019, like I said, it is the takeover. The takeover has begun. In 2019, you will see me. Instead of these straps, you will see the one that says world champion.
He is as entertaining a young star as there is.
Opening 2019, national pride ignited Teo's first real taste of bad blood against a gritty Mexican southpaw.
Pero parte de tu equipo decía que los hondureños son buenos no para el boxeo ni para el fútbol, que quizá para otras cosas, pero que el hondureño no es muy bueno ni para el boxeo ni para el fútbol. ¿Tú qué opinas? Eso escuché ahí tras bambalinas.
En esta pelea, el día 2, vamos a enseñarle a todos que México sí se puede. Los mexicanos son los más mejores.
And while Diego Magdaleno, another 31-2 veteran, may have been untested at elite level, his work away from the bright lights hadn't gone unnoticed.
Pedraza, I got him ready for Lomachenko. Linares, I got him ready for 2 fights. Sparring with Broner, who's actually was fun.
They could say that they have more experience than me. They've said it with Mason Menard. They said it with William Silva. And what has happened? Take me to deep waters. It's not going to go your way.
Diego's heart got him through some early scares.
Look at Lopez firing away.
But the shot selection, explosive work, and maturity of Teo helped make those deep waters a lot less daunting.
The nose might be broke. Oh, yeah, down he goes. Now the nose might be broke.
So when the 34-year-old beckoned him in the 7th, he'd get exactly what he was looking for 15 seconds later. Another brutal finish and a narrowly avoided post-fight riot following Teofimo's controversial bat him out of the park celebration.
He went in there, he did his job. The thing that upset me the most is that he came over, he did what he did to my brother, you know. It's like somebody coming up to you and spitting in your face, you know.
Teofimo Lopez. They wanted to hit me and stuff, his camp. Look, man, whether Honduras is not good at soccer or not, Teofimo Lopez is going to put Honduras and USA on top when it comes to boxing.
Do you think he's going to be a pound for pounder, like an elite fighter?
To me, he's already an elite fighter.
Even with just 11 fights?
Even with just 11 fights, you know. I mean, people say Lomachenko elite fighter with just 3 fights, you know. So
right.
I think personally Teofimo better than Lomachenko.
Because that's what I was going to... You think he'd beat Lomachenko now?
I think he'd beat Lomachenko.
Yeah. Oh, we come.
2 months later, on the Crawford-Khan undercard at MSG, came more of the same. Edis Tatley had an identical record and the same 10-year age gap as Magdaleno, but he'd never been stopped.
Teofimo is like white Adrian Broner. Too much.
Welcome from Helsinki, Finland, Edis Tatley.
And despite his calm demeanor, he was a 2-time former European champion with the physical advantages to cause some real problems.
Studying him, and he's having his strengths and weaknesses, so we're gonna exploit both.
I am predicting another knockout. Usually I always say, like, I'll let it play out, and when the knockout comes, it comes, but I predict this guy's not going to go past 6 rounds.
It will be considered a disappointment if he doesn't end the fight violently.
Lopez finally had someone in there who'd make him think.
Can he go the distance? Can he deal with adversity? And I think we're going to find out a little bit tonight, because Tatley is not cooperating things that Lopez does do.
Clubbing right hand.
Tatley's feet kept him out of trouble early, and the body work was paying dividends.
He stands straight up and put the earmuffs on.
Oh, how about that short right hand after the little shoulder roll?
It's over, baby. It's over. You called it, baby. You called it. Less than 6. We're going to the 5th. We're going to the 5th.
How about that short right hand after the little shoulder roll?
And a disguised shot to the solar plexus just before the halfway point finished things exactly as predicted.
Oh, what a body shot that scores the knockdown.
You know, I called it, though. I said it's not going past 6, and I said it's a body shot.
One-punch knockout. Teofimo Lopez delivers again.
The thing that you guys don't understand is that these guys don't want to fight this. These guys don't want to. I don't know. Y'all think about it.
Richard Come's IBF belt looked like the perfect route to Lomachenko. But that one would have to wait.
Our main event, an IBF World Title Eliminator.
Instead, Teofimo's summer invited his toughest assignment yet, the 6-foot-tall and 18-fight unbeaten Masayoshi Nakatani.
You feel you'll win this fight by knockout. What do you have to do in the ring to make it happen?
Not just look for the counter punches, but be aggressive, and that's what's going to be the key to the victory.
Language barriers and personal turmoil made Lopez's first headliner surprisingly underwhelming.
He need not just look for the big knockout right hand, because he can get hit with shots like that.
And while he was never in danger of losing, his struggle against the longer levers of Nakatani and his failure to adapt and put a dent in the visitor invited his first wave of criticism.
He gets hit cleanly with right hands, and obviously he needs to go back to the drawing board and fix a lot of things.
I'm a perfectionist. I want to be perfect, man. I shouldn't be getting hit with shots like that.
El Brooklyn Lopez.
Ultimately, a fight pushed even further under the radar with the tragic passing of Maxim Dadashev on the co-main.
It's difficult to really address the sport of this when you have someone's life hanging in the balance. Absolutely.
But an off night for Teo that might have been exactly what he needed.
Long term, I like it. He needs to go the round.
Hitting the experience.
And Joe,
Remember, he's only 21.
One more thing. It humbled him a little bit. Hopefully.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
My last fight with Nakatani, I beat myself that night. You know what I mean? I wasn't there mentally. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it whatsoever.
World title dreams were still alive, and Lopez's fourth fight of 2019 was the one he really wanted.
Is he ready for now what he has earned, and that is a title shot against the champion in the IBF at 135 pounds, Richard Comey?
The opportunity to silence the doubters, set up the Lomachenko showdown, and topple one of the division's most dangerous men.
I don't think he's going to be ready for what Richard has. I don't see anybody stopping Richard Comey. He's a locomotive with 5 engines pushing behind him.
And fortunately, these were the high-stake, bright light circumstances that he thrived under.
I have vengeance. I'm holding all that. Holding everything. I want to shut everybody up.
I'm ready. This is what I want. It's always good to let people say whatever they feel like saying, but come on the nine is the real deal.
Teofimo opened with conviction, undeterred by Comey's power.
He must pressure Lopez, take him into deep waters, and drown him.
And despite a relatively quiet opener, a quick left hook in the second got the Ghanaian's attention before a short right hand sent him reeling.
Comey is on spaghetti legs here in round 2, and there it is. He has done it.
Closing 2019 exactly the way he'd predicted.
Your dad said you would be a champion in 15 fights and that you would be fighting Vasily Lomachenko in your 16th fight. Who do you want next?
Confidence on his side, a world title on his shoulder, and greatness in his sight.
Yes, of course. Now he's a world champion, and welcome to my club, and see you in April.
We're going to box him. We're going to box him just like we did with Comey. And if the moment presents itself, my son is going to take his neck off.
Tell me right now, can Lopez outbox Lomachenko?
In a pandemic-hit year, Lopez and Lomachenko was the glimmer of hope and the simmer of tension that boxing needed.
In the lead-up to this fight, there was one quote that I drew out of it where you said, if I get a chance to cause him pain, I'm going to do it, and I won't feel sorry for him.
My blood runs gold.
The Ukrainian, dubbed Nomoschenko, still carried his air of invincibility, and despite Teo saying all the right things, the majority believed he just wasn't ready.
There's 3-4 ways to beat Lomachenko, you know?
What are they?
But I can't say.
You're not giving away the secrets.
No, absolutely not.
As a fighter, does it sound like barking, or does it sound like the real thing?
I mean, that's what I'm going to say, because I'm being realistic. You can't say it's all bark when everything that he said came true.
The fight itself, however, proved otherwise. Instead, it was Lomachenko struggling to keep pace as Teo's size, strength, and athleticism pushed him back and erased the angles.
I think one thing that's giving Loma some trouble right now is he didn't realize that Lopez was as quick and as fast as he is.
Just the more active fighter.
There's a chance that it is 6-0.
I told you. It's a blowout.
We did get some Ukrainian magic in the second half, but it was too little, too late, as a strong Lopez finish put a chef's kiss on a flawless game plan.
When the avalanche came, because it came, Lopez fought it off and won that fight. That's a great performance by a new star.
Lopez! A star is born tonight. Teofimo Lopez just beat Vasily Lomachenko.
A near-perfect rise to the top, exactly the way they called it, to become the youngest four-belt champion ever.
An American fighter, a 23-year-old, is king of the sport.
we are ready to go on Saturday night here at Madison Square Garden, live on DAZN all around the world.
It's not arrogance if you continually back it all up, but just know that if it does go wrong, it hits 10 times harder.
Anytime. It's a deal. Come on, it's a deal. Come on, man. Let's do it, bro. I'll take this.
I don't know, there's a lot of animosity here, and this all could be one big distraction that leads to his failure. I hope that's not the case, but right now it looks like the pendulum is swinging in Kambosos' favor.
When George Kambosos walked into Teo's MSG back garden in November 2021, nobody expected the firepower coming both inside the ring and out.
You are going to be a f***ing example of why I'm going to put everybody on their ass. And you know what? I'm going to put my foot up your neck, my dude.
These belts are your curse. These are your curse.
He ain't worth it, bro. He ain't got shit that we want.
Around you. Hey, walk on.
Doesn't get much bigger than this.
Opening with reckless intent, Teo's first-round aggression walked him onto an iconic overhand right.
Like the great customer said, you know, when he told Muhammad Ali when he fought Joe Frazier, hit him with your best right hand, make him respect you. And that's what I did.
So immediately the right hand, I didn't know George Kambosos was this sharp.
The Aussie had an answer for everything, matching counters with pressure and refusing to let him settle.
He's caught in between. Teofimo is.
Nice 1-2 from
And while Teo did have his moment, the visitor would get the nod.
Has the takeover been overtaken?
Still undefeated. And the new IBF.
The hottest ticket in boxing, knocked from the top of the food chain by a 13-1 underdog.
Junior, I thought you guys won. Come on, bro. Let's go. It's the industry that does this shit to us, bro.
Post-fight, you were diagnosed with a tear in your esophagus that a doctor said, as I mentioned, could have killed you that night.
You never really lose. The only time you ever really lose is when you quit, when you say no mas.
To me, I still believe that I won the fight, you know, and whether people call me delusional or not, you know, I'm the greatest of my time and my era for that reason. So, you know, if that makes me delusional, then so be it.
I love how brash he is. I love his confidence. And, you know, I miss Lopez.
The following summer saw the takeover become the take back.
You guys don't want to miss this. This is the greatest comeback story in history of boxing.
I know he's a great fighter, one of the best. So I'm prepared, and I'm just concentrating, and I think I'm going to win.
And while a more humble man reappeared outside the ring, this was a night where Teo, now campaigning at 140, needed his fists to do the talking.
Teofimo Lopez changes the air in the room. Whatever it is about him, the it factor, it's real. Good head movement from Lopez and a two-punch combination, working his way off the ropes.
Pedro Campo was a level or two below, and it showed almost immediately. Showboating, dancing, and landing at will, Teofimo brought out every trick in the book.
Make money get a punching bag.
In a performance that was everything we'd expected against Kambosos.
Plans coming up. Oh, and there is the knockdown score.
By the 7th, the referee had seen enough, and Lopez was back dropping the names he wanted.
We want Josh Taylor. We want these guys. We want Prograis. We want Cepeda. We want all the belts. That's really who we want. We want to become a two-time undisputed world champion.
And the ones he didn't.
I need bigger fish. That's a waste of my time.
I don't knock Tio as a fighter, right? He's a good athlete, but you know what? I've seen a lot of things today that at 140, they ain't gonna happen, bro. Trust me. Not against me.
At the end of 2022, illness forced out Teofimo's next opponent, Jose Pedraza.
Sander took this fight on a 3 weeks' notice after Pedraza backed out. Are you ready to go?
Opening the door to an even higher risk, lower reward opponent.
He's a very good fighter. I respect so much his career. He's a complete boxer, a difficult boxer, a superstar boxer, but I'm better than him.
5 years unbeaten, Sandor Martin was a fiery Spanish southpaw, fresh off beating Mikey Garcia just a year prior.
And I mean, no one expected him to do this.
And hungry for another elite-level scalp.
Creo que
en todos los face-off me he metido en su cabeza. Él sabe que estoy en su mente, no se lo puede quitar. Esta noche va a ir a dormir y va a estar pensando en mí. Entonces estoy tranquilo, el trabajo está hecho.
The clash of heads broke Martin's nose in the opener, but it certainly didn't deter him.
No! Martin hurt. And that is being scored a knockdown.
Lopez was landing the more aesthetically pleasing work, but Martin continued to stick and move nicely.
They have been tamed. Martin has fought his kind of fight.
The takeover, Teofimo!
A controversial decision that immediately turned a respectful ending sour.
You was running! You was running! No! You was running! You didn't want to fight! You touched me, that's much I was touching you. What's wrong with your nose? What's wrong with your lip?
And another confusing night for fans and for Teo himself.
And the traditional backflip is in the books. There will be a lot of questions.
Bro, do I still have it? You do, man. You know? Do I still got it?
You know, performed in a way that, you know, a lot of people didn't expect him to. It was a close fight. But Teo didn't look great. He didn't look great at all.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I worry, is Teo head all in the boxing? That's my only thing. The kid got the damn talent. Yeah. But I only worry about it where his head's at.
Those mental vulnerabilities were now a focal point for future Lopez opponents. And while neither looked overly impressive last time out, the self-doubts paired with the well-rounded skill set and combinations of the Tartan Tornado looked like another tailor-made nightmare.
He's already got the doubts in his mind, and I'm going to cement him, and I'm going to put this guy into retirement after I've given him that much of a beating and a schooling.
What do we see Saturday night? For me, I think it's just really the best version of me that I have yet to see in myself. You know, I question myself because I know I'm greater.
Josh Taylor win, that's all. Possibly by KO, nice and early as well.
Fortunately for Teo, the bad blood and big stage helped him thrive.
What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? I'm Teofimo, against all odds, the guy that comes in there when everyone thinks that he's done.
And unfortunately for Taylor, it carried straight into the fight.
We're stepping over, taking angles, giving a wiggle to the hip. He's feeling it. This is the Teofimo that everybody fell in love with stylistically.
An early chess match became an elite-level schooling. Counters, too sharp. Feet, too fast. And movement, too slick.
And then you get, oh, he sets him off balance!
Turning Taylor into target practice for the majority of the fight.
I love you too. Give it to base. Let's figure him out. I got him.
There's going to be a lot of I told you so coming from Teofimo and his father.
The Lopez who'd beaten Loma was back. But not for long.
I've got no excuses, you know, just he was better on the night.
7-time world champion, 2-time lineal world champion, 2 divisional world champion at just 25. You can't tell me I'm not great. Now, just to steer it up, I might retire after this fight.
Are you retiring?
I am retiring.
There's no papers to fill it out in boxing. Like, you just say you're retired and you're retired, but...
Oh, no, it's cool. I know everybody's going to try. I know people are going to try to bring that back and everything. If it comes to that point where I do come back, I come back. But I'm not.
Are you still retired? You said you were, and then no one believed you. We talked about fights coming up, so I have to ask again. I know you have a fight coming up. You're not retired, are you?
A 2-fight return in 2024 only re-blurred the lines for Teofimo. First up, the roller coaster continued against Jermaine Ortiz, a former amateur opponent that had just gained a ton of respect against Lomachenko 18 months earlier.
Your stock went up. Even in the loss, a lot of people started to say, wait a minute, this kid can really fight.
You're an East Coast guy. Teo up and down the coast a little bit, Florida, New York. What was your impression of?
That he had a big nose. First time I seen him. Had a big nose. I was like, I'm gonna pop that nose. I'm gonna break that big ass nose.
26 years young. I've done a lot in my career. However, this is only the beginning. I'm still not in my prime yet.
Oh, there it is.
The build-up held very little drama, and the fight even less.
Box his way to an upset victory in a lackluster offensive performance for both men.
With Ortiz picking his moments a little more carefully than he could.
Teo seems to have the eye of the tiger right now. He's stalking, he's looking for it.
And Teofimo not cutting the ring as effectively as he should. It was another night that left a lot to be desired.
But he's not winning the fight. He's moving around the ring and he's boxing. He's looking sweet, but the crowd is not liking it at all.
Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter, but you can't run the whole fight and think you're going to win.
And still, WBO Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Champion of the World.
I just felt like he wasn't landing no shots on me. What can I say? I came up on the short end of the stick once again.
We cannot for 1 second claim these people, these fighters that don't want to come and fight. If you ain't ready for this life, get the out of my sport. But every time they feel this power, they run. You might be the next one too. I will f you up, boy.
No, I was just gonna say, a good performance. Happy to see him back in the ring. I would love to see him back in the ring once more before the year is out.
Teo's summer return raised even more eyebrows as a fight against the tough, little-known Steve Claggett promised routine, but turned into a grind.
I know you have. I like challenges.
For this one, the fighting to his opponent's level criticism held true. Because while Claggett showed impressive chin and bravery, Lopez's failure to capitalize on an 8th-round wobble.
Legs of Claggett. Oh, big uppercut. Here comes the champ.
And refusal to dip into that big bag resulted in another lackluster outcome as the year ended with all those same question marks back on the table.
And still, WBO Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Champion of the World.
The only silver lining, maybe, is that Teo once again looked just the right amount of beatable.
Whatever the case be, I love the way it is. Like, God makes me sometimes look subpar, if that has to be that case, so these other chumps could come in and jump in the gun.
In 2025, a Saudi spectacle featuring a handful of America's best provided a much-needed lifeline.
Teofimo Lopez, your final prediction, how does it go down on Friday night? Times Square takeover! We can take it over!
It was everything he needed, a spotlight, pressure, and a dance partner that wanted to take his head off.
This is gonna be my easiest fight. This is gonna be my easiest fight, man. Last 4 fights is my easiest fight. Slap that clown around, that's what I'm doing.
Honestly, it's a grudge match, and when it's a grudge match like that, these fuckers hate each other, anything can happen.
The face off, I'm taking the gloves off. Bow down to the king, cause you know about the
We're getting it back in blood, man. May 2nd. I promise that.
So, Teofimo Lopez against Arnold Barboza, New York against California.
The exclusive Times Square audience got the very best Teofimo unstoppable rhythm.
Yeah, he's in his bag right now, G. He's feeling good, man.
He's in all 12 rounds to elevate an otherwise underwhelming card.
Look up, we rain down like arrows. Bow down to the king, cause you know about the
Back on track, and with the likes of Boots and Crawford on Teo's mind, it was going to take something very special to keep him at 140.
January 31st, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. I always say it, when boxing gets it right, no other sport comes close. And this is boxing getting it right. The best fighting the best.
The reward for his efforts? An opponent he knows better than most. On the stage he knows best of all.
From the 4 corners of the world to the 4 corners of this ring right here in Madison Square Garden.
Shakur Stevenson ready now to try to prove his identity to a crowd that greets him very warmly.
And the chance to be crowned as the cream of the original crop.
That's what it's all about, challenges. Challenges brings the greatness out of you.
I think of Shakur as the best fighter on my resume to date.
Way better than them guys you fought, so I can't wait to show you.
Shakur Stevenson's a man who's yet to make any real mistakes.
And there is the knockdown opening up round 6.
But if anyone can bring them out of him in 2026,
this is certainly the best Teofimo we've seen in some time, certainly since the Josh Taylor fight.
it's a fit, firing, and maybe the closest thing we've seen to a prime Teofimo Lopez.
What is it about you that is able to rise to the occasion when the lights shine brightest?